So guys, me and my friend right there, we are gonna give you a little peep of our life here, like the basic aspects of our life which we lead here in Poltava.
Getting into basic aspects, lifestyle in Poltava is no biggie. Anyone can lead this kind of lifestyle. Like a typical student, like we have like waking up early in the morning, going to the college, university, and then by returning, you also can go to the library and then returning there, cooking your mess, cooking yourself, or by if you have joined mess, and then later on the same routine on weekdays. On weekends, you are free. We don't have any classes. So getting into more deeper aspects, if like we talk about cooking, you can either join mess or you can cook by yourself, which is definitely your personal choice. But for students who tend to miss Indian food, obviously for them they have like your agents or all the communities who are here, they have Indian restaurants where you can dine and which are worth visiting. Other than Indian restaurants, we do have Asian or Italian restaurants or the street style cafes which are worth visiting too, and you can also try authentic Ukrainian.
My friend right here, she's gonna brief you about how we commute here in Poltava.
Commuting here in Poltava is very smooth. So usually people take buses to commute anywhere in Poltava. But other than buses, people usually take taxis. And for taxis, we have Uklone and Bolt. It is exactly similar like we have Ola and Uber in India. See, commuting in Poltava is not a problem because grocery shops and other stores are at walking distances.
Thank
We
you.
just briefed you about our daily life here. My friend right in front of you is gonna detail you about our university life.
Okay guys, so our university life is actually very interesting. Like what do we have here is that each one of you is gonna get like a respective group. What is that all of us are actually divided into groups. Each group has got 10 to 11 students. So each one of you is gonna get like individual attention from the teachers. Other than this, like what is the criteria here, like how we testified here is that in every class you will be marked on the scale of 5. If you're getting a grade 4, it's very good. If you're getting a grade 5, excellent. And if you're getting a grade 3, it's average. But if you're getting a grade below 3, you'll have to redo that class with your respective teacher, or you can also call it as a rework. We call it as a rework here. The basic meaning of a rework here is that if you're getting a grade below 3, you'll have to redo that class with your respective teacher. Okay, so that was the basic criteria how we're testified here. Since you know we are testified here on daily basis, so you have to study for this. You'll have to study on daily basis also. Okay, so other than this, we have got 6 years. The first 3 years are your foundation, and the remaining 3 years are your clinical years. So first 3 years are very, very necessary because they'll build your foundation. Before you actually enter into your clinical years, you'll have to appear for an exam called CROC 1, and clearing CROC 1 exam in Ukraine is a necessity. You guys don't have to worry about it because the teachers here will help you out. Like they'll teach you the ways how to study for this CROC exam throughout your first 3 years. Okay, since like other than this, you'll have to learn Ukrainian language here because see, there's a very good motive behind it. Like why our university teachers us the Ukrainian language is that, see, if you know the basic slangs about this language, it's that they'll help you to interact with the patients later in your clinical years, and they'll also help you to interact with the locals here. So like we can actually like judge the learning language. It's quite important here, but it's a personal choice. You can learn the basic slangs, or you can like go like you can learn it thoroughly. Other than this, see, the faculty is very humble and polite with each and every student, irrespective of their.
Basic dilemma of the newbies is that does the teacher speak good English?
Yes, the newbies does have this dilemma, and indeed teachers speak good English. They're very efficient in English. Like whatever they're teaching, you'll get it. Other than this, you guys don't have to worry about anything. There are people here who will help you out, guys. Dr. Jagpreet Kalu, he's himself a doctor, and he'll mentor you very properly. Like whenever you feel stuck, he's going to be there for you. Thank you.
Can you guys tell us a bit about weather here?
In weather, about winters are quite cold here. Winter starts from October, but like to walk on the footpaths, like if we have any other kind of sport wear, we'll be getting problem in walking, so ice boots are required. And winter times also come with the New Year session and the Christmas, which is a complete eye candy in Poltava.
And about summer,
Summertime.
see, the summer time here is very comfortable. It's very relaxing and soothing. Usually during the summertime, the university stays closed, so few students go back to India, and some also stay here and enjoy this time. During the summertime, the ambience gets super green here, and this summertime basically brings out the innate beauty of the tower. So like in summertime, nobody is going to be like facing any kind of problem. It's very comfortable here.